In the sprawling tapestry of a Rumble livestream, Sneako embarks on an intriguing odyssey, delving into the labyrinth of Nick Fuentes' relationship with none other than the enigmatic Kanye West.
Soldier, thank you for the 23. Nick spreads about Ye. He speaks about Ye with a lot of love and respect. Does Nick feel comfortable discussing about his current relationship with Ye? I've heard he's been chilling out in Tokyo as of late. Also, telling you to sit closer. You're far from the mic.
Yeah, well, no, I haven't really talked to him ever since he put the cross on his wife's. We just haven't really talked.
Wait, that happened?
Yeah. There was this really freaky stuff that was going on.
Wait. The fashion came out?
Yeah. I mean, so Milo came back on board on the campaign, and the long story short, they basically said, well, we're going to pack up all the Jews and do a different kind of a run. And I argued against that.
They kind of made their own bed. What do you mean?
You can't really pivot away from.
Oh, what the f is this?
That's Ye's new wife, and this is part of his fashion line.
So. Don't even DM me. I don't want to work with you.
So
what the f
now you kind of see is what stuff that Owen Benjamin's not a Muslim, but he's saying that
how
Christianity
would you
gets
even
disrespected
defend this?
all the time.
What is Ye's thinking process that it's just art?
I don't even know.
That is art. I mean,
the point is when I was involved back in November, December, and to a lesser extent throughout the rest of the year, this year, it was always about Christianity, and we were talking about the Jewish topic. And Milo, who's a Jew who disavowed Ye over the RNC resolution in January, he came back on board and said, well, we're going to pack up all the Jews and do an independent run.
The conversation unfolds like a cryptic symphony, with Sneako tiptoeing delicately into the realm of Nick's sentiments towards Kanye, a terrain laden with love and respect. As the verbal dance continues, Sneako, in his quest for the elusive truth, probes Nick about the current status of their camaraderie. A whisper of Kanye's recent dalliance with Tokyo wafts through the conversation, a tantalizing nugget that adds a dash of exoticism to the narrative. Yet, amidst the veils of mystery, Sneako is reminded to draw nearer to the microphone, a subtle cue to unveil the nuances embedded in the discourse. The revelation tumbles forth like a cascade of confessions as Nick unveils the veiled truth. His communication with Kanye has been shrouded in silence since the day a cross found its residence on Kanye's wife's posterior canvas. The surprise resonates in Sneako's voice, questioning whether this artistic controversy unfolded amidst the grandeur of a fashion event. Nick, the storyteller, confirms the setting, unraveling a tapestry of oddities and controversies that swirled around that peculiar moment in time. At the heart of the matter lies the perennial debate about the role of art in society. Controversial art, often pushing boundaries and challenging societal norms, acts as a provocator, instigating conversations that force a re-evaluation of established paradigms. In a world where the definition of acceptability is in constant flux, provocative artistic expressions become catalysts for cultural introspection. Society's response to such art is a kaleidoscope of perspectives, reflecting the diversity inherent in human thought. Some embrace controversy as a necessary ingredient for artistic evolution, celebrating the disruption of the status quo. Others, tethered to more conservative viewpoints, may recall perceiving provocative art as a threat to traditional values. The spectrum of reactions underscores the inherent tension between individual freedom of expression and the collective desire for cultural cohesion. The media, as both arbiter and amplifier, plays a pivotal role in shaping the narrative around controversial art. In an era dominated by instantaneous communication and digital platforms, the media's influence extends far beyond traditional channels. The coverage of provocative art becomes a spectacle, drawing attention to the intersection of creativity and controversy. The media's portrayal, whether celebratory or critical, molds public perception and contributes to the ongoing dialogue about the boundaries of artistic expression. Moreover, the manner in which controversial art is disseminated and consumed has undergone a profound transformation. Social media platforms, acting as cultural amphitheaters, amplify the impact of provocative expressions, propelling them into the collective consciousness with unprecedented speed. The virality of such art on digital platforms further intensifies societal discussions, illustrating the power dynamics at play in the realm of contemporary culture. The response to controversial art also illuminates the evolving landscape of cultural norms and values. As societies grapple with issues of identity, inclusivity, and social justice, artistic expressions that challenge the status quo find themselves at the forefront of these discussions. The acceptance or rejection of provocative art becomes a barometer for the prevailing attitudes towards issues such as race, gender, and individual autonomy. Milo, a protagonist in this theater of eccentricity, takes center stage, orchestrating a pivot away from the controversial, opting for a different narrative trajectory. Nick, in his dissenting voice, declares the impossibility of sidestepping the thunderous resonance of Kanye's audacious statement. Sneako, ever the observer, reacts to the surreal image emanating from Kanye's fashion line, recoiling from the notion of collaboration and veering towards incredulity. The plot thickens as Nick peels back layers, revealing the origins of his involvement in Kanye's campaign, a saga imbued with Christian undertones and discussions on Jewish topics. Given the historical context outlined during the conversation, where a cross on Kanye's wife's posterior became a pivotal moment in their communication, the trajectory of their relationship appears poised on a precarious balance. The symbolic weight of this event, entwined with controversies and differing opinions on pivoting away from controversial statements, creates a narrative backdrop laden with complexities. One potential future development could involve a recalibration of their alliance, guided by the ebb and flow of Kanye's artistic expressions and Nick's steadfast commitment to certain values. If Kanye continues his trajectory of provocative art and statements, it might pose a challenge to the alignment of their worldviews. Nick, known for his candid commentary, could find himself at a crossroads, balancing allegiance with his convictions. Conversely, a plausible scenario could unfold where Kanye's artistic endeavors take a different turn, aligning more closely with the values Nick espouses. If Kanye chooses to revisit the roots of their collaboration, centered around Christianity and discussions about Jewish topics, it might herald a renaissance in their relationship. The shared focus on these themes could serve as a unifying force, reigniting the flame of collaboration. However, the nuances of Milo's involvement, his Jewish background, and the resolution disavowing Kanye during the RNC introduce an additional layer of complexity. Future developments might see Milo's influence waxing or waning, potentially influencing the nature and direction of Kanye and Nick's collaboration. The resolution of these interwoven dynamics could be instrumental in determining the course of their relationship. In terms of their respective endeavors, the impact of this relationship could reverberate across the spheres they inhabit. Nick Fuentes, a prominent figure in conservative circles, might find himself navigating a delicate balance between loyalty to Kanye and the preservation of his ideological integrity. The controversies and collaborations could shape Nick's public image and influence the reception of his commentary within his audience. For Kanye West, a pivot towards or away from controversial art could redefine his standing in both the artistic and political realms. The influence of collaborators like Nick Fuentes might sway the narrative surrounding Kanye, potentially affecting how he is received by different segments of the public. The trajectory of their relationship could, therefore, become a defining factor in Kanye's ongoing artistic and political evolution. Owen Benjamin, an unexpected character, emerges from the wings, a non-Muslim crusader for Christianity, raising questions about the defense of controversial art. Sneako, in his signature style, ponders the enigma of Kanye's thought process, a puzzle that elicits bewilderment. Nick, the sage narrator, confesses his own perplexity, suggesting that Kanye might perceive it as art, an artistic expression that eludes conventional comprehension. The temporal dimension of the narrative surfaces as Nick recounts the chapters of November, December, and the fleeting moments of the current year, a chronicle of Kanye's campaign where Christianity and Jewish topics danced in the limelight. In conclusion, the Rumble livestream, a linguistic tapestry woven by Sneako and Nick Fuentes, unfurls as a saga of relationships, controversies, and enigmatic collaborations. The echoes of Kanye's artistic endeavors reverberate through the conversation, shrouded in mystery and controversy. The microphone, a silent witness to the verbal ballet, beckons the audience to lean closer, unraveling the intricacies of a tale where art, relationships, and controversy converge in a symphony of perplexity.